Good evening, another Friday night. I'm Tarek Fattal, your host, SoCal Prep Legends Roundup. Another Friday night where we get to highlight scores and some of the best action in Friday Night Football. A lot of big-time programs in action tonight. We're going to dive right into the highlights. Our reporters are out there sending clips, recaps, stats, so on and so forth. And here we go, and here we get started. Guys, the best game of the night, in my opinion, which I thought was going to be a lopsided game. Maybe not a blowout, but a lopsided game. We're going to get into these highlights right now. It's Cameron Rising and Newbury Park going up against Westlake. Both teams unbeaten. Cameron Rising put his thumbprint all over this game. He had 6 touchdowns, 3 through the air, 3 on the ground, as you can see right there. Rising, a Texas commit. They certainly needed him last week against Maryland, and guys, he might have even needed to play a little defense in this game. He just couldn't do it all, and we'll get to that in a second because Westlake comes back, scores this touchdown to make it 35-34 in the fourth quarter. It was all Newbury Park, and then it was all Westlake. Westlake comes back, the Warriors score a touchdown in an unorthodox way. This ball fumbles into the end zone, and Grant Adams, an offensive lineman, hops on top of it. The Warriors are up 8 with about 7 minutes and change to go. Cameron Rising on the ensuing possession strolls into the end zone. Now the Panthers have to go for 2. Here we go. He scrambles to the right. Some type of option play maybe. It didn't work out. The Panthers lose the game 42-40. Westlake pulls off the upset. Like I had mentioned, Cameron Rising 6 touchdowns, but Westlake's quarterback Jake Kaplinski had 5 touchdowns in the game, and they come out the victors. They stay unbeaten at 3-0. The next game, Mission Viejo and La Habra. Mission Viejo 42, La Habra 27. This is Akili Arnold who bumps his way over the goal line, and that would give Mission Viejo an early lead. Then later, Joey Yellen to Christian LaVale. He bumps his way to the goal line. That would set up another touchdown. La Habra would come back, though, here and make it close. It was 14-13 after this play-action touchdown. La Habra with just within 1 point. But later in the game, Arnold again, this would actually make it 20-13, but then it was all Mission Viejo after that. 42-27 was the final in Orange County. Now we move to a rivalry game in the San Gabriel Valley Tribune. Fred Robledo was there. Guys, this game was supposed to be a big-time rivalry, and I think it was, but the score did not indicate that. South Hills wins big over Covina. R.J. Stearns, the South Hills quarterback, was with Fred Robledo after the game.
Here's South Hills quarterback R.J. Stearns. Just a 2 touchdown pass. You ran in 2 scores. You got this team rolling, R.J. What is it about it?
We just have a great senior team, senior heavy. We're just going to come out and do what we do best.
How bad did you want this one? I pointed out earlier in the week, people who go to South Hills right now don't know what it was like to beat West Canadian. It's been 3 years. So how does it feel tonight?
I've never played in this rivalry game, but it was just an honor to play in it.
We jump over to the South Bay from the Tribune. Thanks, Fred, for that report. Damian Calhoun with the Daily Breeze had Narbonne and Palos Verdes. The Gauchos get back on track after a loss last week to Long Beach Poly, a close one. Damian, what do you got out there?
Narbonne takes care of Palos Verdes 34-15 in an afternoon special. Narbonne had some big plays early. DeMonte Peoples with a 95-yard touchdown return for interception. Defensively, Darren Butler was solid all night to help the Gauchos bounce back from their loss against Long Beach Poly. They come away with a victory 34-15. That's it.
Then we'll stop in Long Beach. It's J.J. Fiddler. Had a good game. St. Anthony and Long Beach Wilson, a 14-6 score, but it came on a game-winning touchdown and kind of an ironic finish. JJ will explain it. JJ?
Unbelievable stuff from Clark Field here. St. Anthony 14-6 over Wilson. Last year in this local Long Beach rivalry, the Saints were driving for the win and fumbled in the red zone. This year, Wilson was driving for the tie and fumbles in the red zone. I guess you just throw the records out when these two compete. Deshaun Harvey with the game-winning touchdown throw for St. Anthony. Full highlights coming later tonight.
Well, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tarek Fattal, your host once again. Those are the clips we have for tonight. Our reporters are out there working hard. A lot of these games are TV games. They run real late. But a couple scores I'm going to run through here. Some of the bigger games of the night. Capistrano Valley wins 14-7 over San Juan Hills. Mater Dei big over La Mirada, 42-0. Orange Lutheran 40, Vista Marietta 20, Sarah Gardena 44, Dorsey 7, Lawndale big over Mission League Crespi 47-7. Upland takes care of Redlands East Valley 47-26. Oaks Christian now wins 2 in a row, 30-21 over Paraclete. And of course the big game of the night, Bosco 31, Chaminade 17. A lot of these games are going to have packages and highlights that won't live on this show, but will live on the SoCal Prep Legends. Guys, make sure to tune in. Always follow us. Hashtag SCPL Top 10 if you have any Play of the Week nominees. I'm Tarek Fattal. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week. Thanks.